Hello, I'm Paul Gent, and this is a quick walkthrough of my website for my digital media project. So when you first navigate to the link, which is at the top there, you'll get this page. And for the reasons of testing, I've set up a new user, which is just test for the username and test for the password. And when you first go through, you'll get all the behind the scenes stuff of WordPress, which I use to make the website. But first, I'll talk about the front end stuff. So if you click up here and go to visit site, and you'll get your homepage, the first page you'll land on when you just visit the website in your browser. I won't talk too much about all of the cosmetic side of things and the design side of things. It's mainly I'm going to run through some of the main functionality and the features that I've added. So this is the home page. Each page has a banner exactly the same as this one. I say exactly the same, sorry. It's a different image, but they're all the same size and they're in the same place and stuff like that. So then just a little bit about the salon and things like that. And then I've just got these images that almost work as like a second navigation bar where it'll take you to the other pages on the website. It was just to kind of add a bit more color and a bit more images rather than and break up the text. I didn't want too much text. So yeah, just open times and stuff like that on there. But if we go across to treatments, this is where I've added some of the main functionality. This is a storefront. Originally, I wasn't going to do this. I was just going to have it so a customer could book via a calendar. But I then thought, well, surely they would have to pay or at least pay a deposit. They couldn't just book because they might not show up for the appointment and something like that. And then the salon will lose out of business. So basically, yeah, I've got shop page. It has lots of options of treatment, so they've been condensed into different ones. So like eye treatments, facial treatments, hair removal treatments, stuff like that. So let's say we went into eye treatment, and it'll take you to a separate page where you can choose which it is that you want. So let's say that you wanted an eyebrow wax. You would click on that. It'll come up with the price, and it'll give you the option to add to the basket. So then if you add it to the basket, there you are. It'll say it's completely been added successfully, and then you can view your basket just by clicking here. And everything you've put in your basket will show up, and then you can proceed to the checkout and pay, etc. So I'll just jump back to treatments. Sorry, not appointments. Okay, and this is what my original idea was to have a schedule that would be updated in real time. So if anyone booked something, they would put it in the calendar and it would update automatically, and everyone would be able to see the most up-to-date version. Originally, I was going to have it so that third-party users could do it. So just users of the website could see, or Monday the 9th is free, so I want to be in for this, and then they would type it in themselves. But the problem with that was I couldn't add that functionality without also adding the functionality of them being able to edit other people's appointments. So it would mean that if they could add their own, but they could also edit or delete somebody else's. So I took that out in favor of putting just a calendar in that the moderator of the site, or the salon, would update themselves on a daily basis, or as often as they could, and then it would update, and users could look at it and see when was free, and then use the product page to book instead. So how it would work now is you would go to the treatment page, you would pick what you wanted, let's say like the eyebrow wax, you would purchase it, and then you would say, I'd like to be in at this time on this day, and then the salon could say, yeah, that's fine, and then they'd type it in here, and it would show up like this. So let's say we've got Linda eyebrows on the 17th, you hover over it, and it's got gives you a little picture which indicates what type of treatment it is, and then the time and the date. And if you click on it, it'll take you to another page that's just a little like it would be a little bit more information, but at this point, that's something the salon would do. I don't know what they would put there, so that's how that works. And if we just go back, as you can see as well, all of the treatments are color coded because I've added categories. So let's see, for example, a tanning treatment would be like a light brown color, or a haircut would be like a yellow color. Sorry. Tanning would be, a haircut would be a yellow color, and like a massage would be green. So if you go up to the top, you have categories here where you can choose which category you want to see. So if you only want to see eye treatments, to see how busy they are for eye treatments, you could go in, you could click that, and it would just display eye treatments alone. And the same goes for body treatment, hairdresser appointment, etc. I'll talk about how many categories there is in total when I show you the back end of things. You can also switch the calendar to a day view. It shows up with a line like that. Oh, so that's for now, sorry. And then you can also switch it to the week, and it will show up like that. Usually I would suggest staying on the month view. It just gives you an idea of everything that's booked in for the full month. So yeah, and then we would go to the training page. The training page just has a little bit of information about what courses they offer, lets you download a registration form and a prospectus. It gives you an idea of the courses they offer and prices and things here. And then the contact page, which is just your basic contact page with a contact box and a map to show you whereabouts the salon is. So now if we take a look back into the dashboard, and I'll show you how some of the stuff works. So when we looked at the treatments page, that's using a plugin called WooCommerce, which lets you add products like this. So you add each of your products. I'll go into one and show you. So let's say facial treatments. Okay, I had to make that as a, sorry, dismiss that. Add that as a variable product because there was more than one option. So you would go into your attributes, and I named it type. I'll just expand that. And then these were the types that you could get of that particular treatment. These are the different facial treatments. It's express facial, luxury facial, facial with hot stone massage. So yeah, you save them to make them visible on the product page and use for variations. Then you go into variations, and here you'll find all the different types of facial treatments that we've just listed in the attributes. And here you add the price and things like that, and you can manage your stock, make them virtual products and things like that. And then you add them, you link all the variations, update it, and that's when it shows when you go back to the product page. It would show up like that. But when you look into it, it may just say facial treatments, but inside there's a group of facial treatments. And the same goes for all of these. They've all got a number of options, and they're contained within the one title. So then if we go over to categories, back into products. I was wrong. When you I've got it wrong again. I'll speak about that. That's in the events. Okay, in the events, you will be able to add each event to a category. There they are there. You would just pick which one it is when you put the event in, and then that's how people know which event it is. That's all I have time to show you, unfortunately, but hopefully you'll get the idea. Enjoy.